Alright, welcome back to another video. I'm not sure if I should really even record this. I might not even post this. I just wanted to see if I could like do this a lot faster, like a lot faster. All of these. This one genuinely sucks. But it's saying that my time is 4 minutes. Genuinely wondering if I can make it 3 minutes or something like that. So I'm gonna just do all these. It's gonna be a short video. I'm not really gonna be talking about anything. I'm just gonna do it. I've completed all 3 of them. Not all 3, all 5 of them. But I generally just want to see if I can do this faster. I've already messed up. I might not even post this, honestly. I'm just trying to get like some content out before Rivals comes out. This is still me. This is legit right after my last Sonic video, so what? That's on me. That's on me. I mistimed everything. Ooh, gaboo gaboo. Why does it keep doing that? It keeps doing it not when I actually want to. Is that faster? Was that faster or was it the same time? That was a lot faster. No, I'm not giving you any feedback. The only feedback I'd give you, delete this level from the game completely. I'm not doing that. I'm not recording that. No. 4 minutes and 12. Okay. Move. Just like that. How fast is that? Why does that feel longer? Did the last one I say 37 seconds? Maybe I'm not chronologically insane. But one thing I've really wanted to talk about for so long is how bad nostalgia actually is for a gaming series. Let's take this in perspective. Gears of War is one of those games, if you didn't play it during your childhood, like when it first came out or something like that, you basically don't have a say-so in anything that goes on in the fandom or anything. They don't really like new fans that much when it comes to that series. I've played that game since, I want to say Gears of War 2. I remember playing Gears of War 1 a little bit when I was a child, but Gears of War 2, I remember playing that to 3. My first multiplayer experience was Gears of War 4. So I don't have that much of a face on that. But I will say Gears of War 4 and 3 are very similar since it was built off of each other. Since 4 was built off of 3. So I'm kind of like, Like they're built off the same. Like, yeah, there's a little bit of a difference damage-wise and stuff like that. But sometimes nostalgia really gets to y'all like bad. And it's just like, I get it. Like, we really love the game. Don't get me wrong, I feel like Gears of War should be more like Gears of War 2 than it should be Gears of War 1. Somebody else can have the same opinion, but say it should be more like Gears of War 1 and 2. I can agree with that, but I don't think it should be just Gears of War. I think it should be with E-Day, just because I think that would restore a lot of faith in the fans. But if all they're looking for is money, just remaster 2 and 3. Not remaster, remake 2 and 3. And get revenue like that. That took me longer. I swear. But yeah, like some people say, oh, Gears of War 1 looked the best. How? Actually, how the game is great. Like, there's nothing that like, oh, Gears of War 1 had the best colors. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. You're just lying at this point to yourself and to everyone. Like, I get it. You really, let me do that. You really love this series. This is mainly a video of me just ranting, by the way. You thought you came here for the gameplay? No, you came here to listen to me rant. Anyway, but yeah, it's great. Like, it's just great. And then there's someone on YouTube said Gears of War 3 has the best graphics. Why are you sitting here lying to yourself? We all can agree Gears 5 was not the best at all. But graphic wise, it was better. Like, come on. Stop lying to yourself, please. It's hurting me and everyone else that you just keep lying this hard. So get your point across that you don't like 5. We get it. But let's all agree on this. Like, we know the original trilogy is better, yes. Is it possible for me to jump on this before? I would do that later. But we all know 4 and 5 was not received well at all. 4 had a start. Had a good thing going for it for a little minute. Is the time even going down? I don't think it is. But yeah, 4 and 5 weren't best. 5 had a really good Act 1. And then when you get to Kate, it's just not it. But anyway, back to like what I'm saying. Like, they let nostalgia get to them to where they don't want anything new. Some people don't want hit markers in the game. Why? I don't know. But to me, I think hit markers should return. And it's a better alternative than seeing blood splat off a character and saying, oh yeah, I'm hitting that character. In 2, you couldn't even, in 2 and 1, you couldn't even really realize that you were down somebody unless like you pay attention to the scoreboard, not the scoreboard, but like the kill thing that pops up on the left corner, and that lets you know that you down that person. Or if you're just smart enough, you can just tell that you down that person. But I just don't think that's a good way. I think hit markers is really good. But yeah, I will say this: Gears 5 is. If you compare the two, Gears 4 and 5 to each other on the exact same map in all, Gears 5 is a lot brighter. I will say that. But graphically, the game is a lot better than 4 and any other Gears games. It is definitely a lot better. But I get tired of them trying to use nostalgia as like their only like fact, like, oh, this is why Gears needs to be this and that. No, you're legit letting nostalgia cloud your judgment. Please, let's not do that. Let's actually have. No, why did it do that? But yeah, like, there's some things I like about 5 that the other ones don't do. Graphics is one of them. The one thing I remember everyone saying is how beautiful Hive Busters was. Now, I'm not saying the entire game needs to look like that. There needs to be destruction and beauty, yeah. but the art style and the saturation of 5 was a lot different. That was the main problem on why it looked the way it did. Well, I can agree with some people. Like, yeah, I definitely think 5 should have brought down the color a little bit. 4 to me had the best color-wise. Like, not everything needs to be gray and black. How long? 10 minutes. But it's just like, why are you sitting here letting nostalgia cloud your judgment for everything Gears of War? This is why nothing new ever gets to the series. Then again, I do feel like Gears of War should just end it with 3 and they should just reboot the whole series, but that's just me. Rod Ferguson definitely did mess up Gears. Like, let's be honest, it's him that messed it up. Everything he had just was behind it, and then he wanted to take Gear 6 into space. I would have ended the series with them leaving Sarah. And that's it. And by doing this, there would never be another Gears of War unless you were to reboot the series. Oh my goodness, why did it do that? Again! Oh my... It took too long. Am I hitting like this little ferret? I definitely did not think I made it. But yeah, they let it, seriously. They just let that cloud their judgment, like to me, I say Gears 3 had the best multiplayer because, not 3, but 4 had the best multiplayer because I never played any of the other multiplayers. But I'm also saying that because it's quite literally built off of 3. I didn't make it again. Why are you... I gotta focus up. No. Anyway, I'm trying to focus, but at the same time talk about this. But it's just, it's disappointing because it's like, why should I listen to somebody who only lets nostalgia ruin every fact, or drive every fact that they have about a game, or just like anything? Like, don't get me wrong, nostalgia's a really hardcore drug, but let's not let that hardcore drug define everything that should be in a video game. Like, back then when people got mad about Judgment, because you have got to be kidding me. But people really did not like Judgment because it didn't have Phoenix, it didn't have Marcus in it. When they clearly stated during all the demos, all the trailers, this game is about Baird and Cole. And just, no, not even just about Baird and Cole, about Kilo Squad. Plus Baird and Cole. But people got mad because Marcus wasn't in it. Don't get me wrong, the campaign was okay. Wasn't the best. It was okay. And then they did change how the UI works, which I definitely think they should have never did that. Oh! Why does that keep happening? Why can I not make it? Why does my skin keep going away? But it's just like, come on, man, like, please, let's actually think. Let's be smart for once, and let's actually think about what's best for the series. Okay? Having the same game over and over again is not the best for the series. Not everything, quite literally, not everything in Gears of War needs to be about Marcus Phoenix. Let's be honest. But I will say this, they did have something going with JD, they threw it away. It was stupid. Rod Ferguson is definitely to blame for all this. No one's probably gonna watch the video like that. Oh my goodness! I'm not doing that again. I'm not. I'm not. That's gonna stay as 2 minutes. Oh my goodness. I really hate that they made me have to use my controller for this. This is gonna be so awkward. But yeah. I quite like Judgment, not towards multiplayer, but definitely for the campaign. I like the setting. It's not too dark. I can see the enemy. I can see a different color other than gray. I know they're gonna get mad at me for saying that, but once again, Gears of War does not need to be a gray game. Dark, yes. Gritty, yes. Gray, no. The color scheme does not need to be gray. I feel like I'm doing this a lot faster than my original run. Come on, come on, come on, come on. This is an exercise. What do you mean I didn't hit it? Ooh! Oh, why didn't he grab the... No, 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 no. I'm not doing this again. No. No! What? Ah, why is he going left? I'm putting my controller right. Why did he go left? Ooh. But anyway, that's my little small rant about nostalgia. Precisely just about that one game series. But yeah, they let nostalgia take them over. Like really badly. Okay, that's a new play. Me playing all stupid. Well, they not melt the bird bones? They're standing on lava. That's on me. I didn't, what's it called? I might post this before my song video. I messed up again. But yeah, I could have definitely explained it better, but those are just my main gripes with like nostalgia in the series. Also, Fortnite. People think OG is better because of nostalgia. Yes, we had friends back then. Yes, we used to play with those friends all the time. Fortnite was not that good back then. It wasn't. Season the remix chapter that they did for chapter 1 proved that Fortnite was not that good. It was boring. The only thing that kept Fortnite going back then was being able to play with friends, streamers, all that. But these people will never. Oh, why is he going left? Oh my goodness! Am I aiming him left when I shoot off or what? No! I'm moving my arms as fast as I can, but it's not doing anything. Ooh! Grab it! No! I'm doing this one more time. If I don't get it, yeah, I'm not doing it again. This took me hours before to beat that red bird. I'm not doing that again. No, had me sitting here sweating while trying to move my arms like a bird. just so I can beat a red bird. I'm not kidding. When I first did this took me forever to do. I mean, it took me so many tries to actually do this. But I finally got my off day. Now I could finally record something. Yeah, I might actually post this beforehand. Before my funny video. Oh, again! Why is he going left? I'm not pointing it left when I shoot off. Oh. Only thing I'm trying to do right now is actually just get to the top. That's it. That's all I'm trying to do. But back to nostalgia again. Yeah. The only reason why Fortnite was so fun back then is because nostalgia. Fortnite was not better back then. What it is, what Fortnite is now is a lot better than what it was back then. The only thing that you can say is that you miss is playing with friends back then. Being in the high school, middle school, playing Fortnite 2017 to like 2018. Chapter 1 to Chapter 2. And then that's it. Like Fortnite still again. He was going right. Why did he instantly go left? Oh my goodness. But yeah, the only thing you miss is playing with your friends, staying up to like 4 in the morning, playing Fortnite, playing squads, playing with everybody in the friend group when the friend group was still live. Oh, drop it! I'm not doing that again. I'm not. I finished it. I didn't beat my time on them last 2 levels. I'm not doing it again. I'm not. That's great. New record. I'm not doing it again. I'm not. But yeah, nostalgia. You miss playing with your friends. You miss how it felt back then. Stay 4 in the morning. You can't do that anymore. You have a job now. You have college. Nostalgia is a really bad drug. And that's it. That's all it is. It's a really bad job. But not drug. But that's it. That's all it is. It just makes you sit there and be like, oh man, I miss those good times. Yes, we all do. Good times will never come back. All you can do is continue to go on and create new memories. But the memories back then, they're not coming back. But yeah, nostalgia is really bad sometimes. It's good, but it can be really bad. It's really bad for gaming series because then they'll never want to do anything again. And then original IPs won't be made because they're like, oh, fans want this. That's why so many remakes are happening. Nostalgia. But nobody will ever be like, oh yeah, that's why it's happening. They'll always be like, oh, because they can't make anything new. You're the reason why they can't make anything new, because you continue to ask for the exact same thing. But like, oh man, I missed The Last of Us. I missed the first one, part 1. They remade that one, and people got mad over it. Oh man, The Last of Us needs to come to PS5. They did that. You got mad at them. Don't get me wrong, they do remake them games too much. But nostalgia. That's why people want an Infamous remake. Nostalgia. That's why people want a Bloodborne to come to PS5. Nostalgia. There are people who genuinely think Fortnite will die. No, it's not dying anytime. If they continue to do what they do, it's never gonna die. They're never gonna make anything new. They know like what makes players happy. Nostalgia. Same thing over and over again. That's why people want a Gears 2 and 3 remake. Nostalgia. Don't get me wrong, I want that too. But yes, that's nostalgia. That's all nostalgia. That's why people wanted Fortnite OG so bad. Nostalgia. That's why they brought Double Pump back in Fortnite OG. Nostalgia. And then they're gonna be like, oh, this wasn't good. This was bad. Yes, that's why they took it out in the first place. It was overpowered. It was too much. But it's just nostalgia. Like, none of those streamers that retired are coming back. Nostalgia. Daquan, he's definitely never coming back. And if he do, jeez Louise, man. I hope he does, but he's never coming back. Nostalgia. Anyway, that's it. I'm done ranting. I may not even post this. I may post this. I'm not sure. And if I do, probably no one's gonna watch it. Peace.